right. Good morning to anyone who might be tuning in to this chat this morning. Um, my name is Jessica Hembry, and first of all, I want to thank everyone for their patience in the rescheduling of this live. I hope that you guys are able to hear me clearly. Um, we rescheduled from last week because I woke up on Friday morning very ill. Um, I have spent the majority of this week with little to no voice. So I hope that I am loud enough for everyone to hear. Um, if not, please say something. Let me know. Um, I can try to close a door or something in order to make myself better heard. Okay. Um, today's chat is basically just a Q&A opportunity for anyone who is homeschooling in the state of Georgia or who is interested in homeschooling in the state of Georgia. This is part of a series of meetings that we started last fall. During fall, our meetings were in person, held at a wonderful little coffee shop in Porterdale, and then they opened up a new location in Covington. So even though we have switched to virtual meetings for the spring, we still want to thank Wendy and Mad Lulu in Porterdale and Covington for being so great with letting us use their facilities this fall. Due to sparse participation and various scheduling issues, we are no longer meeting in person. We have decided to switch to a virtual option. For the sake of making it accessible to the greatest number of people, we decided to go with the YouTube Live option. It enables people who are not on Facebook to get the link from us and to still participate in the chat. We do have a Facebook event set up for each meeting as well that enables people to get the link, ask questions, post follow-up questions, or to just interact with one another. Last fall, these meetings covered the basic homeschool requirements for the state of Georgia. That recording is available on this YouTube channel. We covered homeschooling styles and some suggestions on curriculum. That video is also available on this channel. The following meeting was on homeschooling preschool and elementary aged students, and that video is now available. I apologize greatly to everyone who waits for those videos to be uploaded because I have had a lot going on and um, simply forgot that I did not upload that last meeting. Um, in November, we were supposed to meet to discuss homeschooling high schoolers and middle schoolers. No one showed up to that meeting. So there is no recording for that meeting. We plan to cover that topic in March. All right. And in December, um, my coworker slash right hand personal assistant person that keeps me um, at least appearing like I am together, she had major surgery, and I was dealing with a, a health diagnosis and getting it managed. And it's December, and so it was crazy. And we decided to reschedule that meeting for January. Um, but we then decided to switch the meetings to our virtual option. Um, so instead of discussing record keeping and transcripts and testing as we were going to do for this month, we decided to have this first meeting of spring simply be a Q&A, to give anyone the opportunity to ask specific questions. Um, and we have not had any questions submitted. um, and I don't see anyone in our Facebook events. Um, and I don't see any questions here on the live. Um, I guess I want to throw some general information out there for anyone who might come across the video later. Uh, as I already said, this is a series of meetings. So they are going to take place once a month. They will be, there is a Facebook event where you can ask questions ahead of time and we'll get answers for you, as well as have discussion with other homeschoolers. We will be posting some resources in some of those events as well. We are also able to provide the link to participate in the YouTube Live via our email, which is my apologies. It is Newton GA Homeschool Co-op at gmail.com. I will make sure to put that in the description of this video in case you are a homeschooler in Georgia or someone interested in homeschooling and you need to contact Newton County Homeschool Co-op. I am the founder and lead admin for NCHC, which is what we call Newton County Homeschool Co-op. I also I am involved in offering classes locally to homeschoolers. I am an HSLDA ambassador volunteer. I am also an ambassador for schoolhouseteachers.com and the Old Schoolhouse magazine. I have been homeschooling for 9 years, 10 years. somewhere in that frame. I have 3 kids. My oldest graduated high school as a homeschooler this last spring. And then I currently have one of my boys in high school and one finishing elementary. My older 2 students, they started in public school and then we switched to homeschooling. My youngest has never been to a public school or a private school. He's been homeschooled the entire time. Um, um, I founded NCHC because I was trying to find local homeschoolers to do things with. And everything that I was able to find seemed to be located either in Atlanta or Athens or Macon. And to be completely honest, I hated constantly having to drive to go do things. And I knew that there had to be homeschoolers closer to where I was. Um, but I had a very difficult time finding a active homeschool support group in the area. And I decided if I couldn't find one, I was going to make my own. In November of 2015, we started NCHC online as a Facebook group with about 5 families. And currently, we are now at we are at almost 1,200 members. uh, I never thought that the group was going to grow the way that it did. Um, it has very little to do with me. I have an amazing group of admins that help me monitor the group, make sure that people find resources, are able to ask the questions that they have about homeschooling, monitor admission to the group. We do require that you be an active homeschooler uh, or someone planning on homeschooling. We limit advertising of businesses or classes or that sort of thing. We're not an advertising agency; we're a support group, and we don't allow sales of curriculum or stuff in the group. There is a separate Facebook group for that. The NCHC group is really about support, specifically homeschool related, although we do allow like family related questions to be asked. If you are on Facebook and you're interested in joining the group, it is listed as Newton County GA Homeschool Co-op. And you will see a green header with Newton County Homeschool Co-op serving Newton County, Georgia, and the surrounding areas since 2015 with our motto or tagline, whatever you want to call it, which is encourage, enrich, educate. All right. Um, you do have to answer some questions before we allow admission to the group. You are able to also email our email address for help at any time if you're not on Facebook. We check it regularly and we try to provide you with whatever resources it is you're in need of. Between the admin group and the members, we typically have somebody out there who can help you with just about anything. Um, in addition to that, there are a couple of resources that I always like to share with homeschoolers, especially new homeschoolers. The first being our state support agency, which is the Georgia Home Education Association, GHEA. They have all kinds of information on their website about the requirements for the state of Georgia, information on testing, and all of that kind of stuff. Um, Highly suggest that if you're homeschooling in the state of Georgia, that you show some support to them, either through membership or through a donation. They are a great resource. One of the first ones I always give to people. All right. The second resource would be the Homeschool Legal Defense Association, or HSLDA. Their website also has an amazing wealth of information, not only for the state of Georgia, but nationwide. They make sure you understand homeschool requirements. They also have a membership. Um, Purchase of the membership for HSLDA provides you with support and assistance from their staff, which, especially if for any reason you need legal assistance concerning your homeschooling, um, that's what they're there for. Um, but they again also have an amazing wealth of resources. I believe they have some classes. Uh, they have graduation resources. Also, if you are an HSLDA member, you can apply for compassion grants. There's information for grants on their website as well. I won't spend a lot of time on the video telling you guys about that, but GHEA and HSLDA are the first two resources I give to any homeschooler, followed by the website where we file our declaration of intent to homeschool. So if any of you are in need of any of that information, just look in the info for this video. I'll post it there afterwards. All right. Um, sorry. I can feel my voice starting to give, and I still don't see any questions posted. So I think we are going to call it wraps for now. But again, if you are homeschooling in the state of Georgia and you need some assistance or some support, or if you are curious about homeschooling in the state of Georgia, please look for NCHC on Facebook or contact us via email or even through this YouTube channel. And we will make sure to do whatever we can to answer your questions or to assist you in whatever way that we can. Next month's meeting, the meeting for February, the topic is going to be record keeping, transcripts, and testing. March's meeting is homeschooling middle school and high school. In April, we will be discussing diplomas and graduation and college readiness. And then in May, we are focusing on special needs homeschooling. And we are actually not only discussing homeschooling students who are special needs, but how parents with special needs or parents with specific health issues are able to homeschool. All right. Um, Again, this video is going to be made available for anyone to watch. And if any of you that end up watching it have questions or need assistance, please reach out. And again, my name is Jessica Hembry, because if you reach out, you're going to end up talking to me, I'm sure. Um, so, happy Friday, guys. Stay warm because it's kind of chilly here in Georgia today, and have a great weekend. Bye.